Yo, what is snap, crackling, and popping, guys? I am the Storm, and I am bringing you a brand new episode of Fusion Fridays. And today, we're going to be looking at the not so good, the bad, and the ugly. We had to go down this road eventually. Some of these fusions are a bit questionable, I guess would be the word to use. But if you are excited for this episode of Fusion Fridays, which is now weekly until I say otherwise, then please do smash the hell out of that like button, and do leave a comment down below letting me know what your favorite fusion of the episode was. Please stay tuned to the end. Make sure you take a look at all of them, because I don't want you to miss anything, because some of these are very weird. We'll say that. But without any further ado, let's get started. Kicking off today's episode is going to be Elements, which is a normal and dragon type Pokemon. Height is 5 feet 2 inches tall, weighs about 240 pounds, and its special ability is Healing Hand, which maybe could be an ability where maybe if you switched into one of your other Pokemon and they had like a status ailment, or maybe they were hurt. I think it would only be for status ailments, because if it healed them, it might be a little bit broken. But like, say it's poisoned or it's paralyzed, maybe if you switched into Elements, then it would, excuse me, then maybe it would get rid of their status condition, kind of like Natural Cure, but you're kind of passing it, if that makes sense. And its signature move is Fairy Wing, which I can imagine being like a wing attack, but a fairy form, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a different move. It is, of course, a fusion between Audino, Lucario, and Salamence. An odd fusion, if I do say so myself. But you can definitely see the parts of each Pokemon in there. They are all definitely in there. But it is kind of cool looking at the same time. It's very weird looking, yet kind of cool looking at the same time. Does that make sense? Probably not. But the next one I'm actually going to bring you is going to be the same Pokemon, just its Mega form. Mega Elements, which is Mega Lucario, Mega Audino, and Mega Salamence. This one I actually really do like. I love its color scheme. I love its, look, its design. It's cute yet awesome at the same time. This one would be a Fairy Dragon type, and it's about 1 foot taller than normal Elements, and it weighs about 20 more pounds. Special ability is Panacea's Hand. And it still has the same signature move, but this thing, I think it looks way better than normal, but that's just my opinion. If your opinion is you like the normal one better, I mean, I respect that, that's fine. I just think this one looks way cooler, in my opinion. But I love this one, actually. This is probably I'm not going to say my definite favorite, but it is one of my favorites out of the ones for today's episode, in the not so good, the bad, and the ugly. Yeah. But this one's kind of cute, so, yeah. Next up is going to be I don't want to pronounce this wrong, okay? Dragonith? It is a Steel and Dark and Dragon type, according to Dragonith. I think it would just be a Dark Dragon type, based off of its look. Because look at that thing looks badass. It is a fusion of Escavalier, Drapion, and Hydreigon. It's 9 foot 7 inches tall and it weighs about 1,121 pounds. Special ability is God Eater. Signature move is Fallen Testament, which is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. It looks awesome though. It definitely looks awesome. And he says the special ability would. It says it would cut the offensive power of opposing legendary Pokemon in half. Basically, if the Pokemon's a legendary, they'll be operating at 50% of their normal power against Dragonith. And its signature move, Fallen Testament, is a physical dark type move with 250 base power. Has 5 PP, bends Definity to its knees with a swing from its massive great sword tail. Forces the user to recharge on the next turn unless it targets a legendary Pokemon. That is completely and utterly bad ass. That is awesome. That is completely insane. That is basically all I have to say about Dragonith. Next up is actually, I love this thing. This thing just looks so cool. So cool. It is a fusion of Leavanny, Conkeldurr, and Ariados called Conkeldurr. It is a grass, bug, and fighting type. I'm just going to go ahead and call it a bug fighting type for my personal reasons. He's about 5 foot 4 inches tall, 206 pounds. Special ability Strongman. Signature move Wrecking Crew. Special ability Strongman. Pokemon deals additional damage to heavier Pokemon, so they take about 1.5 times more damage than normal against Conkydos. Wrecking Crew is a physical fighting type move. Basically just a beat up, but, you know, fighting type. It's basically all you need to know about that. But this thing just looks absolutely insane. I love this thing's design to bits. It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. This is probably my favorite of the episode, to be honest. That's just my personal opinion. My personal opinion. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like it. I mean, but I'd appreciate it if you do. Okay, and I'm looking back, completely off topic, but Panacea's Hand is basically if the allies are attacked by any of its moves, they are healed instead. So basically, if this Pokemon attacked one of its other Pokemon with a move, it would be healed instead of doing damage. It says this attack does special damage, so I guess think the reverse of Psyshock, so it goes off their special defense, but it's a physical move. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Kind of, sort of, not really. I just want to see what the other one does. If the allies are attacked by its contact move. Okay. Okay. I was just curious because, I mean, I could read it now. I found out where to read it. But moving on to our final fusion of the episode, after seeing the awesome Conkydos, we're moving on to Gross. Oh my gosh, I don't want to pronounce this wrong. Gosharon? Grosharon. I'm going to say Grosharon. They're calling for it to be a Steel, Dark, and Dragon type. I don't necessarily agree. I think it's more along the lines of... Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is not the final one of the episode. I might be. They are calling for it to be a Steel, Dark, and Dragon type. I definitely don't agree. It is a fusion of Metagross Tyrantrum. Metagross Tyrantrum, and I can't find where my picture of this thing went. I apologize. I will find it though. Don't you worry. Don't you worry, your little head. Don't you worry, your pretty little face. And Bisharp, of course. There we go. Found it. And I think it could just be a Steel Dragon type. I don't think we need the Dark. It's 9 foot 2 inches. Yeah, pretty tall. It weighs about 1,076 pounds. You know, you could probably pick this thing up with your pinky. Special ability God Eater. Signature move is Dominion Blades. Another Pokemon with God Eater. So if it's a legendary Pokemon, it's getting bodied no matter what, because that's basically what these things do. So yeah, Steel Dragon type. That's kind of interesting. My music is crapping out on me, which is always fun. Thank you. But yeah, I think we could definitely get away with just calling this thing a Steel Dragon type. It looks very, very cool, actually. But there's just something about the Metagross arms on its head that make me a bit skeptical. And its special move is a physical Steel type move with 200 power, 100% accuracy, and 5 PP. Divine Blade Smite all who come across them in a red mist. This move always results in a critical hit against legendary Pokemon. So they have a lot of these things that would go into Ubers and kind of fuck shit up because they do a lot of damage against legendary Pokemon, which is cool. Something different. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not gonna hate on it. That's rude. Hating is very rude. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. But this thing looks awesome. Absolutely awesome. And it has like little blades coming out of its wrists, which are like super legit. Super legit. If I do say so myself. I mean, if you don't agree, like I said, I respect your opinion. That is completely fine. Next up is probably my favorite of the episode. There's just a weird, awesome look about it. And it is Hariyama fused with Emboar, fused with a Machamp. Firefighting all the way. 8 feet 2 inches tall, 676 pounds. Special ability is Pugilist. Signature move is Ashora's Wrath, which is freaking awesome. Very, very cool. Very, very awesome, if I say so myself. Now, I'm going to look up real quick what his special ability does. All punching moves result in a critical hit. That would be incredibly overpowered. And its signature move is Ashura's Wrath. Physical fighting type move, 70 base power, 100% accuracy. 5 PP, a fiery onslaught of godlike strength that simultaneously does fire type damage, hits up to 5 times and has a high chance of inflicting a burn. It's treated as a punching move, so it'll always result in a critical hit. That is completely broken. And then its description is a fusion of supreme strength and anger. Mbayama, I forgot to say its name, is an absolute monster who yearns for nothing more than a bloody brawl. Fully capable of launching over 1,000 punches per second, this godlike fusion has everyone on edge. The only time we've ever seen it calm is when it's on a daily 1-hour tea break. Meditation and soothing smell of foreign tea, then back to its punching the stuff out of everything. That is awesome. I love this fusion to bits. I think there's just something about it. It looks cool and weird at the same time. But that is going to conclude it for me, guys. If you did enjoy, then please do feel free to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments which one you enjoyed the most in today's episode. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video and have a great day. Peace out.